616 Angler here today, 12/19/2025. Getting close to getting out there ice fishing. Hopefully we're going to get out Sunday. The weather has not been cooperative. It's been really warm the past couple days. So we're going to see what this weather pattern does. It's supposed to dip down. It was like almost 50 yesterday. Today is like 40, now it's like 30, so it's supposed to go rapidly down to like the 20s. So hopefully this got rid of all the snow off the lakes and is going to make some really good ice. We'll see. So hopefully Sunday I'll be able to bring you some content, trying out some new equipment, hopefully catching some fish. We'll see. I got a lot of cool equipment that came in. I'm excited. I got that Fish Pro underwater camera. That's going to be pretty cool. Never had one before. It looks pretty interesting. But today I want to talk about shuttles, ice fishing shuttles. So you have a Garmin, you have a Lawrence, Humminbird, Vexilar, whatever, and you want to bring it out on the ice, and you're like, well, I got to be really careful. Well, yeah, you do, but there's a lot of options out there. There's shuttles. It seems like every company makes their own shuttle for this. So I did a lot of research. Initially, I was going to go with an HD Innovations one, and then I did more research, and then I'm like, well, maybe go with a Gens box. I'm going to DIY it. Yeah, well, that didn't go too well. And I ended up spending about the same amount of money that I would have spent on what I got. So I ended up getting a Summit HD shuttle for my Helix 7. So if you go to summitfishing.com, it's on their site. It's like $179.99 right now. I ended up getting it for like $150. It was on their Black Friday sale, and I got like the light that comes with it, and then I got the shuttle bag, which I highly recommend, and I'll show you that stuff in a minute when I flip this camera around. Excuse me. It's 9:30 in the morning. I need my coffee. So I'm not going to do a full review on it yet because I haven't field tested it. I'm gonna guess it's gonna work great just the way it's set up. I still have a few things I want to do on the Helix 7, go through some settings and stuff and make sure my flasher is where I want it to be. I just want to kind of do a brief overview of it, show you it. As I said, the thing is like really nice. You're not gonna break it, okay? Unless you're abusive to your stuff, which in reality you really shouldn't be because this stuff's really expensive. It's made out of the HD PE heavy duty marine grade material, so it's like stuff that's made in your boat. I mean, it's awesome, and it looks really nice. It's sharp. I end up going with a 20 amp lithium battery. I do have the charger, for it, so it makes it really easy. Come home, just plug it in and let it charge, and you're on to your next you're on a Eric's trip. So yeah, it's summitfishing.com. They got all sorts of really cool stuff on there. The one thing that's really nice about these, so if you look at like a Humminbird shuttle, so you can get one on eBay, wherever, but if you look at the cost and what you actually get, like I'm not mocking it. It's supposed to be really nice. It's supposed to be heavy duty, but it's plastic. But it's like almost $400. It's like, what are you getting for $400? Okay, yes, you're getting a transducer. Okay, I get it. So that's like $10. But it's almost $400, and there's really not much stuff on it. So like with this one, I can like charge my phone. I can charge my anything that I need to charge, or I can plug my Eskimo lights in from my fishing hut. I could do all sorts of stuff because it's got 2 USB chargers on it, which is really nice. But if you look at the grand scheme of things, you're saving, especially if you can get it on sale. I got it on Black Friday, which is kind of nice. I saved a bunch of money there. But the Humminbird shuttle is like almost $400, and then that's not even including the battery. So you're gonna have the battery. Okay, there's another $150. You're gonna spend a lot of money. So this was a little bit cost effective, and compared to the other brand, HD Innovations, almost identical. The thing looks identical. I don't know if these guys are partners at some point or whatever and branched out, but it looks very similar, and it's a lot more expensive. I'm not mocking it. I had never tried it. I never even, held it in my hand. I'm sure it's awesome from the reviews I've seen. I heard they're like stellar with their stuff, and I heard customer service is great. So it just depends. If you want to save a little bit of money, and again, in this economy, who wouldn't? Okay, I mean, everything is freaking expensive. So that's the way I looked at it, So I went with the Summit Fishing Shuttle. As I said, there's different ones out there. There's HD Innovations, and then there's a couple of other ones that I kind of briefly looked into, but I just didn't really like the design of them. So we'll see. We'll see how it works, and I'm hopefully going to bring it out Sunday. I think the weather's going to be okay. I think we're going to have some good ice, but I don't know. That's why you always bring your spud bar, I guess. So I'll flip this camera around and just do you a quick kind of review of it. As I said, I'm not going to get into like how to use it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Super, super easy to hook up. Like, incredibly easy. They have a video on how to do it. They have a sheet online on their webpage on how to hook everything up, the correct order on which the cables connect to. But we'll show you here in a second. I did add the HD shuttle light, so it's just like a little UV light that goes into your shuttle, and you just press the auxiliary button, and it shines a UV light to charge your lures. Pretty nice. One thing is nice about these, and even if you went with like the HD Innovations, pretty sure that's what they're called, they can transfer to your boat for if you're running, live scope, or if you're running Mega Live or any sort of sonar, it can transfer to your boat. They make track mounts that can go on your track if you have a track, or I'm pretty sure they make connections to if you don't have a track on your boat. But you can move it all over your boat, which is pretty nice. That's what I intend to do at some point when I get Mega Live. If I get Mega Live, I don't know, it's kind of expensive. And to be honest with you, the only time I'm probably going to use Mega Live is probably for perch fishing, more or less. Finding those schools and staying on them. I don't jig too much for walleye. I'm going to start maybe doing that this summer. I really never did it. I always found success trolling for walleye. I like trolling, so that's what we do. And you really don't need sonar for that. So I would like to get it for perch fishing in the spring and fall, to stay on those schools, watch them move around, follow them. But I don't know if I can justify the cost yet. I'm not sure yet. It's pretty expensive. Even with the Mega Live 1, I mean, you're talking $1,000, which that's a lot of money. You can find them sometimes on Facebook Marketplace. I've seen a couple of them for like $600, but you're kind of taking a risk there. A lot of shady people out there. But yeah, I'll flip this camera around, show you really quick. As I said, hopefully I'm going to get it out this weekend. We will see if that happens. I don't know. It's supposed to like flash freeze today, so hopefully we get some good ice. Hopefully it melted the snow off, and we have a nice 4 or 5 inches of ice on this pond that we go to. Fingers crossed. We're going to check that out Sunday. So let me flip this camera around. Hey guys, so here is the shuttle. Summit HD. Really nice. This is your power button. Okay. Turn that on. Auxiliary button. Turns on your UV light. Charger glow lowers. Awesome. It's only like 15 bucks. Just get it. Okay. This is your USB charging. So you have 2 different ports here. And then your charger for your internal battery. Okay. Again, I'm running a 20 amp lithium battery. So turn it on. So the only thing different I did with this is I put some pole holders here. Normally this comes with like a rounded handle. I took that off to put these on. I actually found a spot in the back. I had a pre-drilled hole, so I was able to utilize that without drilling into the unit itself to make it relatively easy. I did get 1 bolt in there. I don't think I need any more than that, and I have a lock washer on it, so I can use these 2 for pole holders when traveling, or I can use them as dead sticks. So that's really awesome. So we got her turned on. Turn this exit. Okay. So that's just my flasher mode. Tells you, batteries charged 100%. Internally, I got the 20 amp lithium, and just to show you the connections really quick. It's super easy. These are all those push connections or locking connections, and they show you how to do it very easily. Hey, Finn. Incredibly easy. I mean, the only thing I have to say, I wish there was some sort of way to make this battery not move as much. It does move a little bit. It has like this little lip on here, so it doesn't obviously move a lot, but if it moves, it does move to the right a little bit. Not a lot. I mean, it has a little bit, I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it. I mean, yeah, see, it does move a little bit. If you're jostling it around. I wish they had some sort of way that you can have maybe a bracket from the top or somewhere to securely lock that in. But whatever, that's not a huge big deal. But it's very easy to assemble. Pretty nice. Overall, I like it. It's super solid. And then you have the bag, which is absolutely amazing. Well worth it. It is super thick, and it's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 pockets, which is nice. It's got this little open area, so if I need to travel with my poles, flip this down, and I can have my rod holders, put 2 poles in there, and if you're running and gunning, going hole to hole, very easy to do that. Now, this has 3 pockets, so 1 in the back, 2 on the side, and it has a bottom hard, waterproof, weather resistant, whatever you want to call it, bottom, which is awesome. So if you do get this, definitely go with the shuttle bag for sure. It's worth the money. All right, so with that being said, that was just hopefully I get this out Sunday, and I can do a little more detailed video on how it performed. As I said, I'm gonna guess it's gonna work just fine. I wouldn't foresee it not working good, but it's new tech. I never used anything like this, so we'll see what happens. And anyways, I will bring you more content hopefully this weekend. Hopefully we'll get on some fish, and hopefully we can get out. We'll see how the ice is, and in the meantime, go Bills. Hopefully you're a Bills fan. Okay, watch them on Sunday.